The backhand roll dink is all the rage, but how many times have you set up for the perfect roll dink and then it's in the net, or worse yet, it's popped up and it's a smash for your opponent? Today, I'm going to tell you the things that you need to do, especially those of you who are over 50, to hit a consistent backhand roll dink. Hey everybody, my name is CJ Johnson, and here at Better Pickleball, we help players over 50 and 65 live their best lives on and off the pickleball courts. And I am joined by another golf professional. We used to work together a while back. She's one of the, she is like the best golf teacher that I know, and she's also an amazing pickleball player. And today we are going to show you the backhand roll dink. This should not be the dink shot that you start with. You should be able to execute a consistent backhand push dink before adding this shot to your arsenal. So this is a little bit more of an advanced shot. The reason why is that anytime you hit a pickleball, you automatically put some spin on the ball. And you'll notice this shot here, this is just a very simple push dink. When I'm doing a backhand roll, it requires me to make a more complex movement, both in terms of my body as well as in terms of what my paddle's doing. That more complex movement is going to cause me greater inconsistency. So in a roll dink, the ball, the paddle, needs to travel from a low position to a high position. I'm adding topspin to the shot. To be able to do that, the first thing that we need to do is get the paddle to that position. We need to get it to a low position. Now, here what's problematic is as we age, we tend to stand taller and not bend as much. So before we hit a roll dink, you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself are you able to bend far enough? Literally think about like getting your eyes below the ball. Are you able to bend far enough so that you can get the paddle down low and then bring it low to high? If you aren't able to bend down there, it's very difficult to be consistent with a roll dink. So if you can get low enough, I'm going to link to a video up here where we talk about our ready position and our lateral movement. Go ahead and check out that video. It's going to go deeper into the instruction that you need to get to that position. All right, let's see what low enough looks like. How low can I go? Here we go. So I'm here, and you'll notice with my body, I am getting my eyes underneath the ball. So this is my body position that I need to be able to get to hit that, to hit that roll dink. And if you can't, like I said, you're much better off using the push dink, because if you can't get that low, you're not going to get the correct paddle motion for this shot. Confidence comes from clarity, and when you know what you're working on, when you have a roadmap, that's where you'll find real improvement. Get our free guide right over here so that you know what's next for your game. Now that you've got your body in the right position, we need to get your paddle moving correctly. So as your body goes down, the paddle goes down as well. What the paddle needs to do to create the roll dink is it needs to move from a low to a high position in the shot. As the paddle moves from low to high, it's brushing up on the ball. It is going to start the ball tumbling end over end in the direction of my opponent. That's called topspin. When the ball lands, that topspin is going to make it jump into my opponent. So potentially I'm going to get an error because it comes closer to them than they are expected. That's the advantage to hitting this particular shot. So that paddle needs to travel low to high. Let's take a look and see what that looks like as we do the shot. Now that you see how the paddle is traveling low to high, I want to share with you the mistake that I see most players make. When I'm moving the paddle, that motion is coming from my shoulder, not my wrist. So I'm moving the paddle low to high using the shoulder. When I use the wrist, I'm adding another source of energy to the shot. I'm also potentially changing the trajectory of the paddle at contact, which can make it go higher, can make it float into the net. So it's really important as you do this that the paddle moves low to high, but the key driver of this shot is the shoulder, not the wrist. Now that we're low enough and we have the paddle moving correctly, there's one more piece to this shot that needs to be executed so that it's a successful roll dink. And that is that I don't come out of the shot early, meaning that as my paddle is moving forward, my body lags behind my paddle just a little bit. If my body and my paddle move at the same time, I create another variability. So in other words, don't use your body to hit the shot. So if you want to hit a successful backhand roll, remember, you've got to get your body low, get your eyes under the ball. You're going to use your shoulder to get the paddle to move from low to high. And then you are going to make sure that you stay with the shot. Your body follows the paddle swing. It doesn't hit the shot for you. Do those, you're going to have a great roll dink, because together we can train smart, live bold, and age well.